Greetings one and all. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a great holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. So I had another video in mind, which I'm probably still gonna do, but I was gonna use my Trangia stove, which I've shown on video. And I remembered I had this Bushcraft Essentials stove, and Oregon Mike had sent me a smaller Trangia stove. So I thought if I had to pour the fuel out of this one and put it in this one, so I could use the stove instead of the stand. Which I want to use it more. I just been busy and I haven't gotten around to it. Yada yada yada. Hashtag life. Alright, I'm gonna be able to get down there enough. There we go. I just did a video on changing my EDC. I added a ferro rod to my multi-tool. Swiss Army Zippo was doing a contest on his Facebook page to win one of these. Guess I got lucky. Making some pine needle tea. Pine needle tea just sounded good. I was wondering though if pine needles were just as good in the winter as they are in the spring. So I guess we'll find out. I'm told that they're better when you cut them up and kind of grind them up. Because I guess when you steep them, they release more of their goodness into the tea. Sweet. See if I can. Alright, I want to get a close-up of the stove. It's acting like a nice windbreak too, because the wind's really blowing today, and you know, it's just not the greatest day, but you know, gotta press on with the video. Seems to be being a nice little windbreak too. So when we get boiled, I'll bring it back. Hey guys, greetings one and all. So while I'm waiting for my water, because I'm making some pine needle tea, I got some right here. I wanted to kind of talk about a video I put up. So I put up a video the other day, or about a week ago I think now, and I was we were out in the rain, and I was kind of complaining out there because, you know, the conditions were less than fun, and you know, I voiced my displeasure for the weather, which, you know, anybody who knows me knows I don't like going out in the rain, so it shouldn't really be a big surprise. But you know, the one thing about it is, so you know, when I made my channel, I decided that I was going to keep it real on my channel. You know, when things are great, I'll show it. When I fail at a skill, I'll show it. And when things are bad, I'll show it. I mean, it doesn't mean I didn't learn anything from it though. I mean, I looked at the video and I think, well, I was thinking of all the things I could have done a little differently. I could have geared a little different. I could have brought another tarp. I could have done this, I could have done that. So if I'm going to put up only the good stuff, that's not really keeping it real. I mean, sure, for the viewer, it's probably not the greatest, you know, probably not the most enjoyable sitting there listening to someone complain, but it's also real. It's also realistic, at least for me. I mean, maybe some guys like to go out in the rain and just love it, and you know, they love the challenge and they love all these other things. You know, me, not so much. So, you know, it's like, what do I do then? Do I just not put the videos up because they're not all sunshine and puppy dogs? Or do I just put them up as real as I can? It's not like the video was, you know, 90 minutes of me just sitting there complaining about, oh god dang it. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna keep it real. That's just what I do on my channel. You know, sorry if it bothered you, but you know, just the way I want to try to run it, as real as I can. So, you know, food for thought. Gonna make some tea. Really looking forward to a hot beverage. It's actually kind of cold out here. Brought a coffee filter. I'm gonna run the filter through into my titanium mug to filter out all the pine needles, and then stir it up and enjoy. I actually had some other ones at home. I actually took this from my roommate, or my housemate, well, don't tell him, and didn't ask, but he wasn't home to ask. I couldn't find my other ones. I'll have to tear the house apart. Alright. I'll either bring it back with a thought, or perhaps with some tea. I had a windscreen for this, for my Trangia stove that Oregon Mike had sent me, but for the life of me I couldn't find it anywhere in my room. I don't know what I did with it. Really digging this stove so far though. It's pretty nice. I'm liking it. See, Bushcraft Essentials. Bushcraft Essentials stove. Which I was going to do a video on it sooner, but I've just been too busy to melt my container. That's not good. So, yeah. So far I'm liking the stove a lot. Now, little Trangia that fits in there, it's cranking out some serious heat. Of course you can hear the wind hitting it, but see if I can get you in a little closer. The Trangia stove's throwing off a lot of heat. You can see the wind just hitting the other side. So damn glad I'm not out there, I gotta tell you. Gotta be honest. We're getting some bubbles. Guess I'll bring it back with updates. I gotta say, I'm really digging this stove. A lot more than I thought I was going to. I mean, I knew it would be cool, but it's really just chugging right along. Of course, I wish Mr. Wind would give me a frickin' break, but I've got it on full blast. I don't have the, it's got like a little ring, I guess, for controlled burn. I don't have it going. I don't have it on, so I wanted to boil, but not like do a slow cook. So this goes over the top, and then this goes over the top of that. So I was going to use this original one that Oregon Mike had sent me as well. I think it's one of his older ones. So I just poured the fluid out of here into that one. Because I emptied my fuel bottle. Oh, I guess I got a little bit left. Emptied most of my fuel bottle. I just went over to Lowe's, and I picked a container up at REI for about $2. Threw some tape on it. And then I just went to Lowe's and picked up some mailbox letters. Simple little little mod. And we have oil. And you want to steep the needles, but you don't want to boil them in there, so. There we go. See if I can get that stove out now. I guess I'll have to let the fuel burn out. Or maybe I can do... Wow, you can't even pull those off. That's crazy. Well, so much for extinguishing it. Just I'll let the fuel burn off. Because once it's steeped, I'll bring it back with tea. Alrighty. It's probably steeped enough. So what I did is I threw a couple of packets of honey in it. Because honey is good. I just dumped it right in the titanium pot. Now, it's not the first time I've had pine needle tea. But the first time I just kind of threw them in there, and then someone told me, oh well, if you steep it, if you cut them up better, you'll get more out of it. I guess we're gonna have a few in there. I guess you can eat the pine needles too. I don't know how tasty they'd be. Probably don't really even need to strain it, but just thought I'd try it out. Yeah, I was kind of wondering too if you took some needles home. Well, that already ripped apart on me. And you sort of made your own. I don't even think you can do that. Just kind of make your own tea bags. Take the needles and then, you know, crush them up real good, put them in some bag and just seal it up. You can just throw it right in your tea. And there we go. Pine needle tea. I got a few in there, but got the stove over here cooling down. Right, cheers, guys. Oh yeah, good. Just two packs of honey. It's not really too sweet either. That's good stuff. Yummy. Thought I'd show you the stove one more time. I really like this stove. It has a little spot here we can put fuel in, like wood. And it had a little, I think it's a grill top, I think. I'm honestly not sure, or it might go down here. There's like a slot here, and then there's a slot up here, so It might be so that the ash can fall down. There aren't really any slots up above. Oh, I guess there's a slot right here though. So maybe I could have it up higher. Honestly, I'm not sure, but I really like it. And it came with a cool little pouch to store it in. I think I'll be taking that up to this. I think I'll be carrying it out in the woods with me a few times. That's really cool. First time using it too. Great for making tea. Yummy. All I did is I just went to the pine tree. I just pulled them right off the tree. Just cut them up a little bit to leach out more of the goodness. So if you can find a pine tree, you know, grab a few needles. Just make sure that they're green. I don't know if brown or discolored ones would work, but Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for more videos. I get them up as often as I can. Throughout the work week I do a lot of 12-hour shifts, so it's really hard to get out and film, let alone get out and upload videos. Like when I get off at 2 o'clock, I work 6 a.m. to 2, so when I get off at 2 I can come home, put up a video. But when I get home at 6, like sometimes I work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. When I get home it's tougher to get videos up. That's hitting the spot. It's chilly out here today. Alright guys, peace.